Cam, a big welcome to Crawley. How happy are you to get the deal over the line?
Yeah, buzzing. It's been one that's been in the pipeline for a little while now. Yeah, it took probably a lot longer than I expected, but it's just unbelievable to be here, and I'm so excited to get started.
Yeah, this move, as you just said, has been in the pipeline for a little while now. It's one of the ones that we heard about sort of at the start of the window, but obviously you've been recovering from an injury and you've just got back to training. So it must be good for you to finally get this over the line and kick on with a bit of pre-season.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's been a while since I've seen the football pitch properly and stuff, and like, I've been building in for a long time, but not managed to play any games, and this has been there for a while. So everything's been working back towards this. Now we're here. Yeah, I just want to get going. I'm just excited to get playing and hope show the fans and show the manager what I'm capable of.
Yeah, you've been at Southampton from a very young age. This is your first move. What was it that sort of enticed you to come to Crawley?
To be fair, so I think I watched the game. I watched a few games last year, but especially the playoff game against MK. I never knew about the interest at that point. I'm not sure if it was there, but when I watched how they played and learned a little bit more about the manager and about the club itself, I think it was an impossible one to say no to. I love the style. I've played loads of it with Southampton and with Russ, and it completely aligns with how I see and love football. So when this came about, it was a no-brainer. So yeah, I'm just buzzing to get going. I'm proper excited.
Yeah, it does seem like the perfect fit. I mean, our manager Scott, he spoke a lot about Russ, and sort of he's openly said about a lot of the inspiration that he's taken from the way that they play, and I think Russ has obviously done the same with us, especially during the playoff campaign. I know the two sort of speak quite regularly, so it must be nice knowing that for your first loan move, you'll be going into a team that sort of is playing this in a similar fashion to one that you've been at for quite a while now.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. I think it means that I'm ready to hit the ground running. Of course, there'll be loads of learning at the start and getting used to how the gaffer wants to work. Every gaffer has their own little things and little ideas, but like system-wise, I've played the system for a while. I've played it with a brilliant team, and I'm moving into another brilliant team. So I think the adjustment will be probably a lot smoother than some people, which is obviously brilliant for me. And like I said, it means I can just get in there, hit the ground running, and hopefully tear it up.
Yeah, have you had much opportunity to speak to Scott yet before the move actually sort of was finalised?
Yeah, I spoke to him a little bit. We had a really good meeting, and I think when I came out of it with me and family and my agents, I think it was from then on there, it was just a no-brainer again. I love the project. I love what he stood for. I love how he sees football. I think we're pretty similar in the way we see football. So, yeah, I think it was, again, I think it sold me straight away, and it wasn't a difficult decision at all.
Talk us a little bit through about your career. Obviously, as we've said, you've been at Southampton from a young age, but talk us how you sort of progressed through the ranks there.
So yeah, I've been there since I was 8 years old. It's been quite a hopefully a fluid journey. It's been quite simple, and I think I've just progressively moved through really nicely. Made my debut with Southampton last year, which was obviously pretty special, and got a lot more first team involvement and got around them a lot more last year, and again even learning from and being around that sort of environment. Now a Premier League team, it's incredible. They had an unbelievable season like Crawley did last year as well, and I know what it feels like to be within that scenario. It's incredible. The vibe was amazing, and hopefully this year we can replicate something similar. I'm confident we will.
Yeah, and for those who wouldn't have seen you play, obviously we spoke about how you think you would fit into the system, but how would you describe yourself as a player?
I'd say I've played across the midfield throughout. I've typically seen myself as a 6. Love the ball, really brave, always want to play through the thirds, hopefully control the tempo, dictate the game, move the ball and just be really positive, create chances, progress play, and be exciting to watch. Like I said, possession-based teams are amazing, and they're amazing to watch, but there's got to be a purpose, and I think that's the main thing. Is I want to bring that purpose within the team and make sure we can progress and provide.
Yeah, we've discussed already that you're looking forward to getting back on the training pitch after you've come back from an injury. You're not far away now from the season as well starting, so it must be a really exciting time to join the club. Yeah,
I think to be fair, ideally maybe it would be a week or two earlier, but I feel good, I feel ready, I feel fit, I feel strong, I feel no injury, I feel perfect, so I'm ready. I think that's it. I'm ready to hit the ground running. No excuses. I'm there. So I'm ready.
Yeah, we've said to a lot of the new signings that it's an exciting season to be part of the club, obviously joining fresh after a promotion, and it means that we're in a very competitive League One. There's some big hitters in there. We've got the likes of, obviously, Birmingham coming down from the Championship. There's, who have, as is well documented, they've spent a lot of money so far this season. So we've said to everyone it's going to be a tough season, but it shows, last season shows exactly what a team can do when they're sort of all pulling in the right direction, which is one of the gaffer's big messages, doesn't it?
I think so, exactly. And I remember looking at some things early last season which predicted to Crawley to finish low within League Two and got promoted. I mean, some of them were predicting you'd finish 23rd. Like, I don't read into stuff like that at all. I don't believe in it personally. I think, like I said, with a manager that you trust, a manager that plays a great style and a great group of lads and fans, anything can happen. And I think, for me, there's, again, like I said, there's no reason why. Of course, it's going to be a tough league and there'll be a lot of challenges. But I think there's no reason why we can't come in and smash it and give it a real good go this year. And I think that would be the main message to the fans and everyone, is that we'll come in this year and we won't back down, we'll go for it. And I'm sure that's, from what I've seen, Scott Lindsay will hope to do as well. Yeah,
plenty of chance for the team to develop this year, but also yourself as a player as well. Obviously,
100%.
Coming on loan brings fresh challenges. You'll be moving away from obviously where you've been since the age of 8. You'll be meeting a whole new group of players. So it must be, I suppose, quite daunting, but also exciting as a player.
Yeah, I think so. I think, of course, like there's you're going to be little things you're nervous about, but for me, more excited than ever. This is it. This is what you've worked 11 years for. This is your first loan, first experience in men's football, playing for something that matters. So yeah, I'm buzzing. So irrelevant of how how scary it is, I've got no doubts that I'll settle in and do really well. And that's all I'll come in to try and do. I'll give my best every game, and I'm sure hopefully that'll be enough.
Well, Cam, we're delighted to have you. Welcome to Crawley.
Thank you, I appreciate it.